China's manufacturing expanded for the first time in 3 months as output and new orders climbed, adding to signs growth in the world's second biggest economy is rebounding after a 7-quarter slowdown. The Purchasing Managers' Index climbed to 50.2 in October from 49.8 in September, the National Bureau of Statistics and China Federation of Logistics and Purchasing said today in Beijing. A separate survey from HSBC Holdings plc and Market Economics was at an 8-month high. Shanghai's benchmark stock index rose the most in 3 weeks as the reports added to evidence of a pickup in expansion this quarter. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. After industrial production, exports and retail sales accelerated in September. The data may also reduce pressure on ongoing Premier Wen Jiabao to roll out more stimulus measures during a once-a-decade power handover that begins with a Communist Party Congress next week. The worst is behind us already, Joy Yang, Chief Greater China economist at Macquarie Asset Securities HK Limited in Hong Kong, said in an interview with Bloomberg Television. Monetary policy has already done its job and there's no way we will see another interest rate cut because we think inflation is going to rebound. Elsewhere in Asia, October. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Purchasing Managers' Index readings from Taiwan and South Korea also improved, adding to evidence the worst of the declines in Asia-Pacific economies may be moderating. The HSBC manufacturing PMI for Taiwan was at its highest since June while a similar gauge for South Korea rose after dropping the previous month. Stocks drop in the U.S. Manufacturing probably expanded for a second month. The Institute for Supply Management's Factory Index is expected to be at 51.0 in October after a 51.5 reading the previous month, according to a Bloomberg survey ahead of data due today. Manufacturing PMIs for the Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Euro area, UK, India and Russia are also due today. Asian stocks fell as a forecast from Japan's Panasonic Corporation of a loss 30 times bigger than analysts estimated overshadowed manufacturing improvements in the region's economies. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index declined 0.3% at 12:07 p.m. in Tokyo. The Shanghai Composite Index SHCOMP China's benchmark stock gauge rose 1.8% as of the 11:30 a.m. local time break, headed for the biggest gain since October 9. The index lost 5.9% in 2012 up until yesterday on concern the slowing economy will depress earnings growth. China's economy. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Expanded 7.4% in the third quarter from a year earlier, the slowest pace in 3 years. Bank of America Corporation in Hong Kong this week raised its estimate for fourth quarter growth to 7.8% from 7.5% while Nomura Holdings Incorporated projects a rebound to 8.4%. New orders forecasts for China's official PMI ranged from 49.8 to 51.8, in a Bloomberg News survey of 30 economists that had a median estimate of 50.2. The reading above 50 indicates expansion. The index is based on responses from purchasing managers at 820 companies in 31 industries. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Gauge of output rose to 52.1, the highest since May, while an index of new orders rose above 50 for the first time in 6 months, the statement showed. New export orders contracted for the 5th month although at a slower rate. HSBC's survey showed manufacturing contracted at a slower pace in October. The final reading of the survey, which covers more than 430 companies and is weighted toward smaller businesses, was 49.5, up from 47.9 in September and a preliminary reading of 49.1 published last week. Policy easing. HSBC's new orders gauge was at the second highest. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Level in 17 months while new export orders contracted for a 6th month, according to the statement. The survey implies China's industrial activity continues to bottom out, Q Hongban, chief China economist at HSBC in Hong Kong, said in a statement. We expect a continuation of policy easing to further boost domestic demand and counterbalance the external weakness, leading to a gradual growth recovery in the coming quarters. Elsewhere in Asia today, Indonesia and Thailand will report inflation figures for October. In Europe, data from the Nationwide Building Society will show UK house prices in October rose from "Thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The previous month, initial jobless claims in the U.S. for the week ended October 27 were 370,000 according to the median of 49 estimates in a Bloomberg survey. The People's Bank of China has paused from monetary easing after cutting interest rates in June and July amid concern that further relaxing policy will lead to rebounds in inflation and property prices. Maurice Yang estimates consumer price gains will accelerate to about 3% by the end of the year from 1.9% in September. Faster gains industrial production growth accelerated for the first time in 4 months in "Thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. September, retail sales rose at the fastest pace since March and fixed asset investment expansion quickened. Macro data will continue to surprise on the upside in coming months as the government continues to ease policy through the period of leadership transition, said Zheng Siwei, chief China economist at Nomura in Hong Kong. Gains in industrial output will be faster this quarter than in the previous 3 months and help the nation achieve its 7.5% target for economic expansion in 2012, Zhu Honggaran, spokesman at the industry ministry, said at a briefing on October 25. Industrial companies' profits "Thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Rose in September for the first time in 6 months, a Statistics Bureau report showed on October 27. The sign that pressures on corporate earnings are easing. CSR Corporation, China's biggest train maker by market value, on October 25 reported a 21% increase in third-quarter profit as rising domestic spending on railways and lower borrowing costs boosted income.